Alright, welcome back my fellow Warcraft 3 grognards in the video series where I proved just how much exactly I had forgotten since uh, since the last time I played this game, because I basically forgot everything. Well, last time you should have seen me play Chapter 3 Riders on the Storm, and we will be continuing into the Chapter 4 as down below. I am wondering right now if the game will have that Thrall will have the inventory from my first playthrough or from my second playthrough. That my first playthrough wasn't recorded, so that's why I'm wondering if he will have which inventory he will have, because I just backed away when the map started last time. So we'll see which inventory it remembered, because we will have now a micro mission. Well, it will be more important to have the right items. I think I used the healing wards more during my first playthrough, and now I should have a little more of them.
I wonder what these strange fish creatures want with us.
The Murlocs used to be peaceful, but lately they've been catching us and using us for sacrifices.
Sacrifices? To what?
A long time ago, they started worshipping some witch. They say she lives under the ocean, and if they don't make the sacrifices, she'll destroy this island.
Well, someone should have told them that orcs don't scare that easily.
But you
Now,
get netted very
let's
easily.
get out of here.
Like, you could have done this the entire time. Why haven't you done this immediately? And they kept you inside with the with all your weapons and armor and everything. And all that. They didn't take anything from you. Like, that's a little bit weird. I have 2 healing wards. I think I used it once in the video, the actual video. See, now that I'm playing it again after all these years, I'm noticing many like strange things, like the nets, how silly that looked, like all the 3 ships. I'm starting to talk like Degal. The Illyrian shipyards. Another one weird thing I've just noticed. Tables with chairs outside the cell. It's a cell outside a prison cell. The wardens would like to have the place to sit and watch you and like play games. But these wardens are Murlocs. Did they take over a human prison, or were the Murlocs sitting here playing games? You know what I mean? Doesn't that seem a little bit strange? And I start noticing these things, and only now, after all these years. Like, I was much younger when I was playing it the first time, so maybe I really wasn't paying attention to a lot of the stuff I was doing back then. And I realized there's just how much I didn't pay attention to stuff. And that is a ring of protection. Do I have I have a ring of protection +1. I don't think they stack. So
the spirits are restless. Let's get on with
okay.
it.
Now right click. Okay.
Dabu.
I'm also forgetting how to use my hands.
Free at last. For honor. Yes.
Okay.
Orcs.
Why did those doors just break randomly here?
Never learn.
Why did those doors just... is this prison really that shoddy that things are just breaking down randomly?
I thought I'd be
Why do I
dead
even
for
need to
sure.
break these guys out of their prisons? Can't you just break the doors on their own if it's that simple?
For honor.
Like, I know that the game reason is that you could just go past them and then just ignore them. But like, just think a little, try to think a little harder when you're making stuff like this. Try to think a little harder about what you're doing and why you're doing, how you're doing this. Like, to make it make sense.
For honor.
Like, why did all those doors just break down like that?
This is our chance. Let's make a break for it.
None will survive.
Keep fighting, men. We're almost there.
I think I activated that too early, but no. I remember this. It wants you to let these guys kill themselves against each other so that you come against weaker versions. And I really hope that the voice is being recorded correctly, because I remember lowering the volume in OBS, but it's very loud to me. So let me check something quickly. Okay, it should be fine. It should be fine while we watch this. This is very loud for me, and it's much quieter for you. While we just wait for these guys to kill each other. And I remember doing this mission last time. See, now these are like torture chairs. See that? I can see. Like, Iron Maidens. Like, did Murlocs make Iron Maidens? Did the Sea Witch make the Iron Maidens? Or because this very much looks like a human prison. And I think last time humans won, and now the Murlocs did. That's interesting. I didn't mess anything up, did they? No. Like, I can't go here, can I? I don't remember. Like, I played it like a few days ago, and I already don't remember if you could go there.
For honor.
No. Can a grunt go there, or a troll? The trolls are thinner. Why are you pushing this?
Master? Why?
Nah.
Lokrigan Okan. Dabu.
Okay.
Your time.
Now let's continue properly after I've messed around for a while.
Yes.
Are there like more crates in here?
For honor.
Yep, more crates next to the Iron Maiden I was talking about, the other Iron Maiden. But on your rack, inside the crates.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I had more troops by this point last time. I'm still on easy.
Your time has come.
Underworld minions. What are the underworld minions? Like, what are these skeletons? Like, it looks like a human prison. There are like human-like skeletons populating the caves. Okay, what is going on about this place? Like, what is the history of the Darkspear Islands? Like, I read a lot of, stuff about the lore, and I, don't remember Darkspear Islands having any sort of history described. So, like, I really don't know what is this place, where this place came from. Like, human skeletons, human constructions, like, doesn't look like Night Elf stuff. Night Elf stuff, I guess, would make some sort of sense to be here, near the Maelstrom, but no. This is Night Elf stuff. Anyway, should I drop the healing wards? Maybe not yet. What's in the eggs? Spiders! Who would have thought? That I remembered from the last time. Okay. I wonder if you can see that Discord pop up.
For honor, these humans must have put up a fight.
If you can't see that, that was one of my role players on my Discord server talking about stuff. Okay, I will drop the healing wards now.
Yes.
Maybe that's too early, but I still have like 4 of them left, so probably isn't a waste. Meanwhile, I will quickly check Discord and check what that was about. So a small cut here. Right, there might be a few small interruptions while some small RP things are going on my Discord server. I do wonder if you... It says in the OBS settings to record just a specific window. I don't know if that counts as the Discord overlay will count as being the window. No. We'll see during the editing, I guess. And you will also see while you're playing the video. Random thunder lizards and as the underworld minions. Like, what are the underworld minions? Like, what are these things from? Like, was there like a whole history to Darkspear Islands that I really missed? Oh, I have to have the Orb of Fire because that item I remember from the old game because it just adds more damage to your attacks, increases attack damage by 6. So yeah. The hero's attacks also become ranged when attacking area units and do 10 splash damage to nearby enemies. So that is always those orbs, like Orb of Fire, or there were a few other orbs like that. They were always great. And before we continue down there, we gotta break all those rocks. That is the most riveting part of this whole mission. Just going through some rocks, just breaking down all the rocks. And now I got the potion of mana back and I got nowhere to put it. I don't need the potion of healing. The potion of mana... I don't need the potion of healing. The potion of mana I did use a lot. So we'll abandon that for a little while. If we need it again, we'll come back to it. Yay, breaking down rocks. I don't think these rocks really had anything. No, those stuck here. Oh yeah. And golems are immune to magic, and immunity to magic was like kind of weird in WarCraft III in that you couldn't like cast a spell directly at them. But see, Thrall is throwing like fireballs out of his hammer, and that does hit the golems, even though it's very clearly it is magic. So why does that work on the golems, but like casting chain lightning doesn't? What's the difference? You know? I don't think it's ever like explained. In my system, in my game, like this whole immunity to magic is only immunity to like direct magic. So in my system there is this distinction between like melee projectile abilities and direct abilities. The melee projectile abilities are like...
Hey, Chief Man, it looked like there'd be a passageway here. Maybe we find a way out.
Let's see.
The melee projectile abilities are like, you know, like throwing a fireball or throwing a thunderbolt at someone. Because that projectile, magical projectile you're shooting out still has, you know, weight to it. Still has a force to it. Still has a weight to it, so you can still, you know, hit people with it. Like, if a golem got hit with that fireball, it still I think I should actually go there first. Like, if a golem gets hit with a fireball, it still does damage, very little damage, but it still does damage because, you know, it's being like hit with the physical force of the projectile, whether it's magical or not. But direct spells are like curses, like Curse of Fatigue. It's not a projectile that travels to you. It's not a projectile that travels to you. You just look at someone, point at someone, and go, "Now you suck." That kind of spell, golems or dryads or stuff like that, they're immune to that sort of spells. So casting Chain Lightning would work on them because they still,
For honor.
because they're still being hit with a projectile. Now that I recall, I kept bringing up the Chain Lightning as an example, but I actually made Chain Lightning direct because it's not a projectile that travels to you. It's not a projectile that travels to you. You just
For honor.
that just connects directly to a person. Like in World of Warcraft, when you cast Chain Lightning, it doesn't travel like a projectile, but your character kind of turns towards the target, meaning that like the spell kind of locks onto them.
For honor.
Are we going in the wrong direction? Probably going in the wrong direction. Where was I going before I turned around? This is where we came from. We came here and here. Probably not going here. Oh, there is something here. I think I missed it last time.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was nothing.
For honor.
Where was I going? This was the spiders. Then I went up there. This is, I think, where I needed to go. Okay. I got lost while talking about like different types of spells. That's how you tell a real nerd apart. That and being mercilessly bullied in school. So, you know, I fit all of those categories. I should stop saying things that people will never know. Maybe I shouldn't stop things. There are some things that you say that people will never know if they are actually true. I mean, come on. You know that I really was bullied in school because I wouldn't be doing this here and now if I was a normal person, normally adjusted to the society.
For honor.
But, you know, sometimes I like to just say say weird things with a straight face. You can see my straight face right now. And sometimes I like to just say weird random things, outrageous things, and just with a straight face just to see people's reaction. And I don't need to use the wards. I guess we'll keep more potions of mana. There's more Gnomes waiting for us. And there were outrageous things like I was watching someone play Dragon Age Veilguard. Like I know that game wasn't perfect, but I wanted to just see where the plot went after the previous Dragon Age games. So I was watching someone play Dragon Age Veilguard, and she was talking like, I'm not the kind of person who wants to kill dragons. I'm the kind of person who wants to dragons. Like I don't want to get demonetized even if the channel isn't monetized at all yet, but I don't want YouTube to look back at this video in a couple of months, to look back at this video and go, no, you're not getting any money out of this video because you used the F word once. And now I gotta think which way was out and which way was. I think this. I think this way was out, so we'll go there first. Oh yeah, and you don't need to click ground to summon the feral spirits in WarCraft 3. In World of Warcraft, you have to like click a ground area, and only then the wolves spawn. Wolves spawn. Speaking is hard, especially if you're not a native English speaker.
Your time has come.
Like, don't get me wrong, I've been speaking English for like
Yes.
30 years now. So, you know, I have more skill than some native English speakers. But still, there are like things that you like never really do if you're not a native speaker. What was that item that I didn't pick up? There are some things that you just never really get to do. So this isn't the way to go.
Inventory
Hood
is
of
full.
Conning. Okay, what do I sacrifice for the Hood of Conning? Like, do I really need these? Like, I don't remember if I ever used these at all, but first I need to check which way we're supposed to be going. This way, okay. So I guess I'll use this. And now we're going back down and hope the buff from the scroll doesn't expire before we get there.
For Doomhammer! Look Naro! Dabu. For honor.
Like, item management in WarCraft 3. That brings back memories. I could never decide what I really wanted to do with the items. There's probably like guides and stuff that tell you that you should keep like always keep only consumables, or always keep only the big items. Oh, claws of attack! I have to have that. I have to have the claws of attack. And what do I sacrifice for the claws of attack? Damn. Like I said, I probably don't need these words. Like, I don't remember using them once. Like, reveals an area, but there aren't any like stealth units and visible units here. I don't think. So I don't know. Yeah, the nets, the dreaded nets. How long are you netted for? Okay, we're free.
The warchief.
Astingo!
Needs our help. Frontar, warchief. We
See?
knew you'd find us.
See, when we're getting to our friends, we have to break the doors individually. But when Alliance sees us, the doors just fall apart when they see us.
Yes.
Like they hate orcs so much that when they see an orc, like everything just falls apart. Can these be targeted? It can be targeted by chain lightning. Yeah, I don't think I needed the Sentry Wars, because there are like, no invisible units in this, at least, and on the easy difficulty. Maybe on like harder difficulties there are like a lot of invisible units. I don't even remember like what invisible units there were in WarCraft 3. I'm trying to remember, like of course I remember like stealth units in StarCraft II. I remember like ghosts, of course, the observers themselves who reveal but also are stealth, like lurkers burrowing and ambushing you. So I remember like in StarCraft, stealth units. Like, I don't really remember like stealth units in WarCraft 3. That's weird. I don't really know when I would ever need those sentry wards. Okay, everyone's free of the nets, so let's go and We're probably about to have a cutscene, yeah. Sen'jin!
War Chief, Sen'jin was just taken away by the fish creatures.
Yeah, I can see
tried
that.
to stop them, but there were too many. They said he is to be
Who's talking?
sacrificed to their witch.
Who is this?
And we have no time to lose.
You tried to
Sen'jin
stop them,
must be
but
free.
I didn't see any
War
orc
Chief,
grunts there.
I sense a protective shield around the sorcerer. I believe these 3 fish creatures are helping maintain it. Pathetic fools. You will not stop us from receiving what has been promised. Sen'jin, don't despair. You'll soon be joining him.
Like the super smart monologues with the proper grammar are never addressed anywhere either.
For honor.
Like, these guys just can talk. I hope the wards only kill me, my units, and not the Morlocks. Something happened to Paul. Yeah, must have like hexed him.
For Doom Hammer!
Okay, micro. Oh, he's actually a hero. I didn't realize. More healing wards. Get him.
You may have rescued the other. Your time has come.
The Exalted One. But it's small spoiler, the Exalted One is just the Sea Witch.
You would lead my people off this
But it's never addressed why those Morlocks are smart. Well, Morlocks can be smart, can be stupid, but you know, why those Morlocks can talk with proper grammar. Maybe Morlocks are just better at Orcish.
I'm already
And I'm talking over Sen'jin dying.
Those who wish to follow me will face many dangers. It will not be easy. But if you wish to join us, you are welcome.
Yeah, man. Pretty soon there'll be nothing left here anyway.
Now I should read the Vol'jin short story again. That short story that shows him being
Make
recruited.
peace with your gods,
Yeah,
land
Sea Witch.
dwellers.
Not a huge spoiler.
You cannot escape the currents of death so easily.
Because the short
Where is
story
that voice coming from?
recontextualized
Time to waste.
these
This
events
cave
a
is
little
about to
bit.
collapse.
It talked about Vol'jin being still young during these events and passing through this trial, to like become recognized as an adult. I lost the phrase. I forgot the phrase you say. Like these trials that you pass into adulthood. He was passing one of those tests during these events. And I think that when he returned from those tests, Sen'jin was already dead. And then they had to like evacuate the islands all of a sudden. I think that's what happened in the story, but it's also been a while ago since I read it. And that story isn't from the time frame of WarCraft 3. Was happening, events in that are happening in WarCraft 3, but it was written and published during the World of Warcraft time frame. But when was this exactly published? I think it was like around Legion, BFA. I don't remember. I'd have to read that story again to like see how if they changed anything in it since then.